Peace and power, family. Peace and power, family. How y'all doing? Welcome back to Rebels Roundtable. I'm your host, Rebel with a Cause.
My brother Ken Wado Akil.
And this is Rebels Roundtable. Peace to the God.
Peace, brother man. What's going on? What's going on?
You, me, always us. Sometimes
always us.
Always us. Never them. I fucked it up.
Word up. Hey, now you said it right. Always us, never them.
All right.
Shit.
Word. Here go the key, yo. What are we doing with this? Because we in the conscious community is so bugged out how the Israeliteness, which I predicted would be the only link that could seep into what, the American mind frame. They're not coming to Morris science. They're not coming to gods and earths. They're not coming to kinetic science or deep black power.
Right.
But Christianity is sitting right there. So what you think about the Kyrie Irving circus?
Man, that brother kicking facts, man. And he's saying what the others are scared to say, you know what I mean? He bringing truth to power, and that's what they're trying to get rid of him, man. You know how they go.
So let's tell his truth. Black people, you are the original people of the Bible, the Israelites, God's favorite.
Right.
That's what he's saying. That's not anti-Semitic. That's us claiming God's people.
Right.
The oldest blood.
Right.
I thought the Bible was in Africa. Mm-hmm. That's not the Middle East. White people wasn't in there. This is how you prove we the real Israelites. Go to ancient Egypt and prove to you that they were Africans. That way you can't say there was white people born in as Moses. What's all that Christmas shit? What was the other dude who went into Kemet? John, Joseph, one of the J's. But my point is,
Joseph.
It don't matter. Point is, if you could prove ancient Egypt was black, you could prove the Israelites who left were black. So this is all an African story, people. It took y'all this long to say the Jew ain't the Jew. Yo, guess who get the most skin cancer in the world?
Who is that?
The Jews in Jerusalem.
Right.
How is that your land? The Arab tried to tell them, don't come in, and they fought them, they still fighting them. So we know that's not your land. We know that's not your knowledge. We know you took over the world and claimed the level.
Right.
So Kyrie only said we are the real Jews without saying it, and they still tried to kill him.
Well, Kanye said the same thing.
Oh yeah, he ran into it too.
He was like, man, how can I be anti-Semitic and I'm Semitic?
Jay making me more mad because his early music, he was Black Power, first of all. Right. Second, after a few years, remember, I tried to buy it myself. The biggest Heru chain on the planet, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't gold or nothing. It was actually plastic. So I looked it up, and I saw one like on some crazy website. This is years ago when Ye had the big Heru on him.
Right.
That means he knew about Egypt. Ye, come back home, Ye. We got your knowledge, Ye.
Yeah, come on back home, man.
Hey, Rebel Vision Television, Ye. We'll put you right next to the real Israelites. And then you can see the next few levels after that. But yeah, let's keep going. Sanders.
Deion Sanders, man.
Sanders. Me and you disagree with this one, right?
No, I didn't disagree. But what I was saying is more, it was they was dogging their brother out, man, on Justice State. But I hate that he went to Colorado?
Yeah.
And I thought he was like an 80, 85% white school. You said it's more like 90, 95% white.
They said only black kids would be on the football team.
They said what?
The only black kids in the school is on the football team.
Damn.
It's Colorado. Where y'all want in Colorado? But I'm only mad at Dion because he came to us and had a black powered plan to elevate the HBCUs.
Right.
And as soon as the cracker came with some money, he bounced. So I know he probably did get robbed in his car. They probably wasn't doing shit, but that's why you were Dion, because you was gonna let that happen. Just for
I see your point.
Yeah,
I see your point. But I think he got mad because Jackson State, man, okay, they was giving him $1 million a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? He had to pay his staff out that $1 million. Get equipment and all types of stuff out his pay, and they was getting money coming in.
That's one more thing I don't like. If you listen to him closely, he said Jackson State didn't have no money, right? Right? But then in his conference with the white people, I heard him say this myself. Somebody find the clip. He said, yo, I love being here in Colorado, blah, blah, blah. I got a lot of sponsors ready to give the money up.
Oh, shit. See, I ain't know that.
Why you ain't make them? Because look, the whole thing, before we get everybody in, the whole thing was like Jackson State wasn't like a A-class college, right? So with the equipment and all the okay,
they didn't have all the high quality state-of-the-art shit, man.
Dion, you should have bought it.
Yeah, he got the money.
You did all that shit for nothing to leave us and say, yo, don't worry about it. Yo, I bought mad light to HBCUs. Nobody want to go there. You're not there.
Right.
Look, think about it. They said everybody's going to Colorado. All the prospects, look, they're going to Colorado.
Yeah, they're going to Colorado. Hey, man. I just wish he would have went to someplace like Florida or Michigan. You know what I mean? Grambling.
Florida
something like that. Shit, you went to our white school, huh? Yeah, he did make a lot of promises, man. But hey, man, look, the money came through. He had to bail out.
Yeah, let's get that right too. Send Sankofa the invite.
Word up. He had to bail out, man.
They keep saying $5 million when he signed a 5-year contract, $29 million in the whole contract. And if you look up Dion's net worth, even though they say it's not legit fully, it only said 40 million. So we know how millionaires spend money. He might not have no money like that. That 30 million is fucking what? But he came in before we get everybody in. He came in and said, yo, we gonna make HBCUs dope. We gonna bring them all down here. We gonna bring all the NFL to us. And then he voted.
Yep, he jetted out. He bailed out.
That's why a lot of kids ain't playing that last game, I heard.
Oh, for real?
I heard a few ain't come to the game or something.
Prime time. Hey, he taking this prime time to Colorado.
Yeah, and he looked so happy there too. I'm like, yo, these niggas think they slick, yo. You know what niggas in the past would have did to them for cooning like this?
What was that?
The only reason I want everybody to know, he promised us like, yo, it's kind of like Jay-Z come to Brooklyn and be like, yo, fuck that. I'm gonna sign all y'all rappers. I'm gonna do everything because I'm gonna bring hip hop back. And then Def Jam call him and say, nah, Jay, we want your album. And then he goes sign with Def Jam and put out his own album. That's all this is. So that shit foul to me, man.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you on that. I think they should, man, treat that man better, man. Now, let's say this before you bring Shaka Sankofa. Do you think if he got treated better, You think he would have stayed, or you think he still would have left?
I think he still would have left because being treated better was just not him being robbed in his car, and some of the faculty problems, right?
Yeah, it's like a few problems, you know what I mean? So you think he still would have jetted?
Yeah, 29 million, and you could teach coach what is that? A Pac-1 school, or it's basically the top.
Yeah, it's like, man, shit, that's that you're damn near pro.
Yeah, it's where the pros go.
Right. Yeah, yeah. Shit.
Colorado was one of them. They had a few people come through Colorado, but they play all the big boys. Notre Dame, Florida State. So they gonna be seen. He like, nah, I need to be up there with them white coaches is at. Yo, fuck that. So before we bring him in, the one part I'm gonna give him is if he black up the whole Colorado.
Oh man, I ain't gonna let him do no shit like that, man. Not no damn Colorado.
Turn Colorado into fucking Brooklyn.
That I would love to see that, man.
Oh, one more fun fact. His offensive coordinator and his defensive coordinator, the two top coaches, are white.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So I don't know what he meant by all them coaches. What are they? The back coach? He not going to get props for that.
Hey, I guess he going to be living in the white man's world, huh?
Well, to me, he been in the white man's world.
Right.
Like, remember, because we think all of the athletes are our heroes now. Right? And they nowhere near.
Hell nah.
They are nowhere near being a hero.
Hell nah.
It's too much money. It's like YouTubers. Nah. Look at the YouTubers. All they give us is Israeliteness, right?
Right.
Nobody's breaking down. Well, there is the gods and earths. Everybody I'm talking about is online. But when we go to the power sources, they stop playing with comedic science, Black power ideologue, or you know, anything because it don't get no hits.
No, it's not. No, yeah.
So I never know I love them, but I never know that once the game broke, Steady and them left for life. Monetarily, YouTube thinking. He knew to keep the Israelites there because that's the only pattern that would actually have some numbers behind it. Yeah.
Sure kept him there.
So Arnetta used to be almost to 100 grand, 60,000, 50,000.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he was up there.
Now it should be less than 10. And those are all Israelites and a few hundred other conscious people, but most of them is Israelites. They only banging.
Most of them Israelites now.
No, I'm saying the people watching.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I was asking. And they don't get no views like that no more.
So I'm like, man, that's why we did the Rebels Roundtable and Think Champs. Yo, go watch Think Champs. Think Champs on the channel right now. Rebel Vision Television.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that, share it, man. Come to Rebel Vision Television. Check our page out on Facebook, on TikTok. Find us on Instagram. Come on, we need y'all support, y'all.
And I'm gonna blow this up because I want everybody to be on it, even though it's so new. TrueTube, true, TRUU tube. Go there, put your shit on TrueTube before it blow up.
Right.
It's supposed to be like the YouTube that you know you can't get your videos taken down on. So you you don't have to say the jab. You could say,
man, we gotta get on that, man.
Yeah. I got my peoples lining us up on TrueTube.
Yeah, man, we need to get on TrueTube, man.
Yeah, but TrueTube, man.
So you know how YouTube do.
YouTube. Oh, they about to ban this one. Yo, Kyrie, yay, come to the league, man. I sent all the brothers the invite, so they should be popping in.
Say less, man. Say less.
But look at the world, yo, they going crazy over Israeliteness. Don't y'all know that's the pattern of the world? They're Christians. So they took our last pattern, Christianity. This is why the Ethiopians and the Rastas and Ras was dropping the real King of the Jews episode coming out any day now. Think Champ, season 6, episode 1, the real King of the Jews. I ain't even want to talk in this episode based on this pattern, because I could speak now, but my point is, I wanted him to get it out. But bang on this shit. Let them know who the real Jews are. Let them know it got an Ethiopian origin, the farthest back. So if you're talking about Christianity, you got to go to Africa.
Right.
You know, Roman, nothing.
Right.
So I love that last show because he was banging on the essence of what everybody don't know. And I'm going to say this shit on this show 30 times. I used to be an Israelite. I know we're the Israelites. I know we're the indigenous Americans. I know we the ancient Cometians. I know we the Olmecs. I know we the fucking aliens floating around in space. So, yo, look this up. Ronald Reagan, it probably might not be on YouTube. You might need deeper research. Ronald Reagan's, what you call the defense, the highest general? The defense something. But Ronald Reagan's highest advisor was on camera saying aliens came down.
Oh, yeah.
And they got out the ship. And what he saw was 10 plus feet black men with 8-foot guns.
Oh, yeah? I'm going to look that up.
Please find that. Everything on YouTube 15 years ago is not there. Yeah, right? So you go, look, I'm putting my pattern on the line. Reagan's top advisor or the top general, it's one of them, said it out his own mouth. He said it was black men who came out them spaceships, 10 feet plus. Are you looking that up for me? Tell me if you find it, babe. Nothing on the internet is on the internet today. 9/11, a whole bunch of shit is wiped off the internet. What we got coming in?
Brother Abbas.
Oh yeah, he got a. Yeah. I got you, Obasi.
Brother trying to come in. I'm Shaka. Think he having a problem getting in. I'm going to have to resend him the text and put it on.
That's why my pattern is the way it is. I don't mind saying we the Israelites. I'm not an Israelite. I got war with the white man. Every time I talk, I know the white man's listening. I'm not even talking to blacks. The white man is listening. So we are the real Israelites. We could prove that. I told brothers and sisters when I was in New York, we should put money together, a good pot, like 50 grand, 20 grand. It can even be 10,000, 5,000. It doesn't matter. And we challenge people to say we lying. Prove that we not the Israelites or whatever we claim it, right? So call a real scholar to come refute what we say. And then if they could do it, give them the money, yo. That money ain't going nowhere. Peace to the God.
Boss, what's going on, brother?
What's up, bro?
We was talking about the how you feel about the Deion Sanders situation, man. Prime time.
He on the list.
I look at it like, yeah, because I'm just not gonna leave my area. He went to Colorado.
Right.
You know, so it's just certain places I ain't trying to go. Wyoming, Colorado, Utah.
Yeah.
And, people say, well, the HBCU stole from them, and all the Negroes, the Ricky Smileys, all of the ass kissers.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, this is how your people do you. As if white folks don't steal. As if, we always make it seem like going over there is better. That no crime is going to happen to you with the colonizers. Like, this how we out of tune with history and ourselves, because we somehow convinced ourselves that it's better to be around our mortal enemies than our own people.
Yep.
So the situation of him, sometimes it takes time. It takes time to clean up our community. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with some nigger behavior, but I'd rather deal with that than some racist Peckerwood, cracker, overt/covert behavior. Look at how they treated Mark Curry in Colorado.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
So this is Colorado, and I'm a comment reader, so I'm reading the comment more because people are following prime time instead of following the pattern of the behavior. So our people thinking that this football coach is a status symbol or something for white folks to be scared of as he's going into their system. They're not afraid of you integrating into them. That's why they integrated us, because they had it all along. And so in the comments, they're like, oh, don't worry, Deion coming. He's a football coach. He's not no mastermind. He's a football coach.
Exactly.
So it's just like we have to put it into the real perspective. The final perspective is it good to run to white people? If we identify the problem and we saying these are the devils, is ever a good time to run to the devil?
Well, for $30 million, Deion.
Oh yeah, he said he's gone. But even then,
my bad. They keep saying $5 million, and the contract is 5 years or 4 years with $5+ million. So it adds up. I saw the total. It's come out to $29 million.
Yeah. So and it was a post that I kind of commented and had a exchange, a good sparring session. And what I didn't like is on the post, they criminalized our people because they were, in order to defend him, they were showing clips of news articles, because remember his son's car got broken into, his office got broken into.
Mm-hmm.
So they showing these things as to why, because we constantly show why we can't be around each other. And again, back to the Mark Curry situation. Here's a rich black man that's been on TV, celebrity, but movies, but you still a nigga in their system. They still want to know, why are you here? Are you a guest in this hotel? So we only look at the success for Travis Hunter and his two sons.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the other boys that don't have rich Hall of Fame dads that's not going to make it to the league? And then the last and the final one is that cultural implication.
Mm-hmm.
So how many get out situations did you bring them boys from Jackson, Mississippi, to where they're around their type of women, to Colorado, where they're around nothing but white and others that's waiting to get their hooks into the ones that's got these NIL deals.
Mm-hmm.
That's the next ones. And then we're going to get mad and complain and get mad at them when they marry white girls and date outside their race. But he took them from the black environment into that environment. So it's not their fault. And he told them how to turn it back on your people.
Well, look at it. You 100% correct. I agree with you. You know what really happened? Why he got robbed and his son? Because them niggas knew, them brothers and sisters knew them bitch niggas was gonna leave. Think about it. If we was in that school, we would have heard the rumblings already. We would have heard Colorado and them was talking to Deion and he's thinking of leaving. We did that shit because we knew he was leaving.
That's a good point. I ain't even never look at that part.
Because what did they steal, Dion? What was in your son's car? What?
Yeah.
I didn't hear what they stole from them. I just hear
Yeah.
some got broke into. And
yeah. So I'm sure because I'm hearing that, they were taken from the team and, the people that was in certain situations was taken. So I'm sure, if that did or didn't happen, I don't know. But this is my thing that I say and I'm not saying that this is an excuse to put up with our people taken from us because that can't be allowed. But again, we have to be patient with one another. Yep. That's when we have to put stuff together. Like it's something like me and Ken always talk about. And I think I said it on here before that. We got 500 different Panther chapters. Why can't, and even if not that, why can't the people patrol the neighborhoods again to make sure these things not happening, to make sure we protect in certain places? But we so quick to give up and run into the white neighborhood, run into the suburbs. It's gonna take time to clean up the hood. And part of another part that I don't like is that we feel like these celebrities don't owe you nothing and aren't obligated to help. Hell, they the ones with the $1 billion contract. They make you sit there and watch them pay $10 million for a watch.
Yep.
Like remember when Manu Ginobili, I think he's from Argentina. Mm-hmm. Tony Parker from Paris or France, same thing. And Yao Ming from Shanghai, China. He's from China. Notice, and others, but they stick out to me. Notice, especially Manu and Yao, notice when they came into the league, they had to wait on Yao Ming for a while before he got to make his NBA debut. But more importantly, he had things set in order that he made sure his people in Shanghai would be straight off of his NBA earnings. We don't teach these type of things. We teach when you get your money, you get the F up out and get away from your people. But then we say Black people need to just magically come together. Ain't no cohesiveness. How? How, Sway?
How, Sway?
So I think it's a loaded question with different angles that we like how you say he definitely, how you say we have to look at all sides and we have to lay the facts out and say, well, is Dion a coon? He got coon-like tendencies. I say that. I don't know if he's a whole raccoon, but he got coon-like symptoms.
Yeah, I got him in the coon. I got him on a wanted poster. We ain't put it out yet. He on a wanted poster right now.
And then, also why I was critical, because like I said, it's loaded. Because when he came to Jackson, Mississippi, you remember he used George Floyd. He used in the wake of George Floyd, he came into this thing like he was going to turn around HBCUs and get some of these top recruits to start coming to the HBCU.
That's what I was telling Kim Water.
So nobody expected him to give anything. And I get it, well, because we was having a conversation that he took money out of his pocket to build a stadium. Well, again, these are things the people with the money are gonna have to do to build these cities up. But you came to the people like you were gonna you said God sent you. You said Jesus had you on a mission. There go that guy. You said God had you on a mission for this. He came in like a shiesty preacher. And he exited like one. So that's one of those things, man.
Trying to set the guest up.
Okay.
You don't. No, I agree with you though. The promises I saw without even looking at it. Oh shit, Dion said he gonna save the HBCUs. Oh, look at Dion, he
Yeah.
won the championships. Oh shit, Dion
Yeah.
about to blow this up.
Yeah.
And the white man called.
Yeah, he said he had to go. So I looked at the energy. I was talking to one of my bros, one of my younger bros, and we were talking about it. And he was saying the energy that other HBCUs start to play with. Now, Jackson State had the only team had more uniforms than them was Oregon. And you get all of these resources. He was getting resources from Michael Strahan, all of these things that was going into the hood. Now you take it out and you send it to an already well-established Colorado. We keep making the slave monster richer. We make the overseer richer and say, I had to get away from them because, they were this, they were criminals, they didn't pay me. Now, walk me through history where and anybody that wants to say this, walk me through history where the white man has always been contractually fair. And I'll shut up.
Right.
If you can show me where they always been contractually fair and never got over on you and never took money from you, Brett Favre, I'll be quiet.
Think about it. Jackson State ain't have no money. He was robbed, right? And as soon as we got to Colorado, I heard him say this. He said, yo, I got a lot of sponsors ready to come on board.
Right.
So why you ain't do that for Jackson State? They go to sponsor money. You could have elevated Jackson State with the sponsor money.
So I wonder, out of those sponsors, how many of those sponsors are white?
I would surmise all of them.
So again, we're looking at this from a war perspective of, would those white financiers do that for HBCU?
No. I mean, if you really look hard, I'm sure there was some white people giving them some money and some kind of...
Yeah, because if we go back to the Honorable Steve Coakley, who always told us that, not to get so excited because every HBCU is white ran and white ran. So, we understand that. But again, the cultural implications of the people that's in these environments, that's what I look at. So I don't think they was going to put behind what they were for. It's better for them to help build up a Colorado than a Jackson, Mississippi.
It was Jackson, Mississippi. I'm trying to get Sankofa on. I'm trying to send the invite. But we hear you.
Oh.
I don't know if you're breaking up, but we can hear you.
That you can hear me?
Yeah,
or are you talking about the brother?
Nah, keep talking. I was talking to my people.
Okay.
You ended off at Jackson, Mississippi.
But no, that's just my take on it. I just know that it's gonna take a lot for us to turn our neighborhoods around, and you got to be in it for the long haul.
That's what I thought he was doing.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't even think twice about it. Dion's in the HBCUs. I thought we might go to a game or something this summer just because we want to support the HBCUs on a realer level now. Come on. Dion is cultivating everybody together, galvanizing everybody. So
yeah,
thought it was going to be a good thing.
Yeah, and you stripped the program. You really took, like I said, you really took a lot of those. You stripped the program. So now it's like you leave them at the build up. Now they got to build themselves back up.
Yeah, they took all the good players with them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if we notice that's why he needed that Jackson State job, because Nobody else would no Division I would take a chance on it.
That's where he got his resume at.
So we use, again, like I said, we look at this. Okay, we know some wrong might have been done over there, but you came into this with, you needed this hood. The same hood you couldn't wait to get the hell up out of. You need this hood. When they come in to recruit, they ain't always going to Colorado. They coming into these hoods to get the fastest players. Yep. So we can't stay in the hood when we gotta stay around. But we could come in and make these mamas and these daddies and these grandmamas and these aunties promises on what we gonna do when they take their children up out this and take them to Oklahoma, North Dakota, you know. And then when they get whitewashed, because they only talk to look out for themselves. So we ask, you know, when you get into the depth of the athlete, can you really blame them? Can you really blame a Floyd Mayweather if he was bred to be a boxer before anything? Or if a person was bred to be a football player or a basketball player before anything? It was like, no, you ain't black, you a basketball player. So when they get the OJ mentality, and we really blame them past a certain point.
Well, there's no consciousness in your mind that tells you maybe that ain't the move. It's like you're just blind 100%.
How much do you think it weigh in when they wave that money in? I would say it should be, but when you're making millions of dollars, think about a lot of these before especially in the NBA, when a lot of these boys was 18, 19 coming out of high school, 17, 18, 19 coming out of high school. And they got millions of dollars with no consciousness, no history. You just got millions of dollars and you got access to all of this. I often wonder, well, you know, if I would have been in that position with $1 million at 21 or 19 when I had no real self-consciousness, how I would have ended up.
I wasn't sleeping when I was 19. I don't know.
So at what age did you get introduced to your knowledge, or did you grow up in it?
I got introduced maybe around 13, 14, but I ain't
that's good, bro. Who was the person that introduced you?
A guy named Ian and a guy named Al, just two older brothers that used to play basketball in the park where I used to go play ball at. And they used to be spitting the science and blackness just in the park. You know how it was back in the day. The knowledge was everywhere. But they just be in the park giving us the game on purpose, similar to what we doing now. The way you take care of the young G's, the way I do it, the way D do it, the way Kimardo do it. If we see young G's, we give them the game. It just so happened I was always around them. So they was on my block. So once I took that knowledge from them, I went right uptown. I went right to Harlem, where they told me all the guards was really me. So it was downtown Brooklyn and 125th in Harlem, with other little spots all through Harlem, but 125th and downtown Brooklyn. And I ain't looked back since. But
I always find that dope and fascinating that when you get it firsthand. Because like I said, with me, I always talk about it and say I got it through the first person I heard talk with any sort of harshness or revolutionary mentality or political prisoner was Tupac. Then I began to get into other stuff. But to get it firsthand by people that's right here in a park or right here, man, that's really what's needed. That's really what our young ones are missing.
Yeah. That one-on-one connection from the gate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Agree. But that's how I ran into college, Dr. Clark. There might be a video with me in the back of what's son that kicked the esoteric knowledge. And he be like, the devil is God. What's her name?
Which one? Bobby Hemmett?
Yeah, Bobby Hemmett. I'm on a video with Bobby Hemmett that Starnetta used to sell. You can see Young Rebel behind there. And that's where we sat around, all the guards, let them talk. We take notes. When they leave, we practice ourselves, go home, come back again, listen, take notes, practice, go home, and it's
yeah.
So we had it.
It was like an unspoken but spoken training session in a way. It was just the pouring into and the passing of the torch in a sense.
Yes. Which is the reason why I personally got mad at Sarnetta. I still ain't seen him since then. Last time I seen him, I think, was at the awards, the Black Power Awards. But his channel and his 1-2-5 spot, like that was our last true beacon of true consciousness. You could get any scholar to come and speak to the people right on the block. So when Sarnetta lost Seti, Polite, Harmon Ra Squad, Natural Tahuti, all his other hosts. I'm just saying the whole, because because it wasn't just Kemetic science, it was all sciences, but our deepest sciences was leading. Nobody was really talking about Israeliteness. Like that was like the last layer of what we do. We kind of was banging on the Israelites because we think we in Kemet. We think we the gods already. So to me, it was a perfect scenario based on the past coming into the future. And then YouTube started paying niggas. And that's what they turned into. That's why I said the word nigga.
No, you're right.
Because money over the play.
Yeah.
So that was crazy.
Because and that's what we got to do. You know, as we're killing it, we put it in its proper context. But we do know that lowest level, that's the nigga level, because that's the most ignorant base level.
That's where they want us all to be. That's where we come in, because we the sons of 67. So we have to do this. And we run into those minds all the time. So we know the white man is brainwashing our people to think European or too black. That's what they call nigga. That's way too black.
Right.
Sell crack and kill niggas and come to the party. Y'all doing things the white man designed. So once you could peep the design, you'll stop playing the role.
Right. Exactly.
Let me ask y'all a question. Me and the Bison talked about this a couple of days ago. Is there ever a time to leave the hood, leave the black community?
Only for a few people. Let me answer this first. Only a few of us, the most. I don't mean the hood, leave the hood, like go to the cracker shit and just be chilling in the pool. But some of us can't be around the danger. Like all our master teachers shouldn't literally be in the hood based on a protection level.
Right.
Not unless we protecting the hood. Like if we hit Lee Street and we all lined up every day with guns and all that, and we know the master teacher can't be hurt, then I'm with staying in the hood. But Dr. Ben should have been in a black suburb of Atlanta, coming into Atlanta teaching. Like the teachers got to get some money. So their lifestyle could last long. They got to have low levels of stress. The ones feeding the most have to have the less wind in their face. That's what I think.
Right.
Let's win in their face. I like that. Similar, man. I think we have to put it in its proper context. Like you said, when we saying leave the hood. We gotta always, even if we don't live there, even if we live in a, like you said, I don't agree going to live around white folks. That's never the answer, if you ask me.
Right.
But we shouldn't be too far away, and we should always be able to go in there and get respect. Go to the hoods, sit and talk with the people. Never feel like you above, you done made it out. Because that's why they're gonna rob you when you come back, because you think you better. Like you said, they knew he was gonna leave. So man, let's get this motherfucker, man.
They're like, yo, Dion got these boots he's switching. Give me that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Shit, they got more money. They can buy more anyway. Shit, he going to get a better contract anyway. Yeah. That's when you make an enemy of your people. But we should have. Shout out to Slaughter. We should have spots in the hood where we'll feed the people, and that's a really good person to ask this question too. We should have programs that we frequent and run and come into them. So even if we don't live there, we still there. We still staples in the hood. We can ride through the hood. We can post up, at places that we own.
Oh, no question.
Because the hood is ours.
Oh, no question. That I didn't expound, but yeah, if you are one of those, of course you're supposed to leave mad systems in the hood.
Yeah,
you're not here.
Yeah,
supposed to. So when you come back, we know what we're doing. You kind of had a big role in that. So now the respect is right there, and the protection comes automatic after that.
Yeah, because you got mad men and women everywhere, because the cracker have turned a lot of people into Frankensteins. So you got mad people everywhere. You go in the hood, you go in the suburb, cracker's gonna get you. You come in the hood, the Negroes are gonna get you. So, but if you put in work, you're protected. This is what we can't get it twisted. That if you put in work and you look out for the people, you gonna get got, because it's like, okay, when we look at situations like, the homie Young Dolph, and we look at a situation where a lot of homies was killed in they hoods. As much as the G might have been respected, like you said, when we still operating at that nigga energy, the wolves are out there. That's why we got to elevate our consciousness and get up off of that. So it's so much, it's layers to it. And that's why, like you were saying, that we need those people in the park that's dropping knowledge, as the young was over there hooping. We don't need them debating, like you said. Once YouTube started paying, it no longer became about the knowledge. Now it's who got this versus, they turned it to the first versus. Army Rock Squad versus Young Pharaoh. Pharaoh used to be spit before he got wild. The more you get these Negroes money, the wilder they get.
I predicted Pharaoh was going to be the leader of Black people.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Just in a young prediction, like, yo, if this kid keep going.
I can see what you saw, though. I can see what you saw.
I feel bad for Pharaoh too right now. Over the last year or two, like I wanted to go get him myself. Like we should have put a team together and went to his house or something.
But you know what, dog? While we breaking down this science of the knowledge, now this is just my input. It's just my interpretation. That I think we have to look at it like you have to have that race first mentality. You have to understand who the devil is. One of the young homie Pharaoh's downfall, in my opinion, was when he switched over to mixed martial arts and he began to let white folks teach him. See, this kind of being around them humanized, or I ain't gonna say humanized because we are humans, but it neutralizes you. I use that word. it neutralizes the warrior or the would-be warrior, because we start saying, oh man, they our friends, they ain't all that. But the whole time we start looking at them as buddies. So now we don't feel right by calling them devils or descendants of devils. And your GPS get distorted. So you're going in the wrong direction because your GPS is outdated. You ain't updated. So that's why I think the basis of our mindset has to be race first. We have to understand, like, whenever I'm speaking, I'm always telling the children in the audience, hey, don't marry outside your race. Stay within your race, because we feel like it's a punishment for us to marry a black woman or a black man. We feel like we stuck with it. No. Black women are the shit.
If you don't want your black women, bring them to us.
Bring them all down here.
Bring them all.
You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, I could see what you saw, because he did have a lot of potential, man. That's why you got to have the right type of brothers and sisters around you.
Yeah, when he was with Seti, I kind of liked him the most, because I saw him giving Seti a lot of respect. So he was kind of like in a student role under Seti, and that kind of kept him at bay. But when he sent Seti to 10,000, I predicted that. When I seen it, I was like, yeah, that's probably 10,000. The way Seti looked at his phone, I was like, I don't know, I smell 10 G's. But that's when Pharaoh was getting that money. I don't really know how, but that money kind of warped him back into Marshall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Knowledge Born 7 in the building.
Knowledge Born.
Motel.
What's up, my G?
How y'all doing?
Oh man, good to hear you, dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, I was watching that show y'all did with Sankofa on Knowledge Born joint. Y'all got the Khalid Muhammad hoodies coming?
Man, coming, man. Khalid Muhammad, everything.
Yes, sir.
It's going live. We got t-shirts and hoodies.
I heard you say it was going to be limited.
Yeah, we're only gonna do a limited edition of them.
So it's all off pre?
Yeah, we're gonna try to push it. We're gonna try to push it, I think, Monday.
All right, I'm gonna definitely copy it.
Yeah, between Saturday and Sunday. We're gonna put the link out, because when you go on there and buy them, it's only gonna be a certain amount.
You know what time you're gonna set it off?
I don't know yet. I might do it. I'm gonna go live and let everybody know, but we should do it. It's gonna be between Saturday and Monday.
Nice.
Once I get the final mock-ups, it's going down.
Nice. So it's Khalid Muhammad everything? What's that about?
Yeah, it's gonna be the t-shirts, the hoodies. I'm working on some other real quick artwork, so it's gonna be good too.
Okay. We gonna have pictures?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the mock-ups out, and everything gonna be in real time, real fast.
Fine. That's powerful, brother.
And I think we gotta really just while we edit and talking about this, we gotta really kind of shout out to your quality of work, man, because when you get a hoodie or when you get your work, not only is it good fabric, in my opinion, but I dry clean mine, but you can't wash it. It's no cheap nothing that's gonna peel off. It's like excellent quality. It's really worth what you're paying for. So I think sometimes we have to really put that out there when people really do good, straight up work and you get value. You ain't just getting something.
Nah, I agree too. I told him, you got some of the illest gear we got. So does Skinwater too, but aesthetics, speaking on aesthetics, I love the brand. I got a few, I need more. You know,
yeah, it's gonna be live, man. I'm going back to the discussion I had with you and your queen, man. I'm pushing forward with that. I got another design dropping. I'm gonna drop that the first of the year. That's gonna be on the status. It's gonna be only exclusive. But I got a t-shirt I'm dropping too, and that's gonna be like people can go on there and order it and everything. And I'm finna redo the website. So I'm just gonna be taking a lot of the old stuff off and being upload the new stuff.
Nice. But like what Obasi said, the quality.
Yeah,
Like
the quality is good. I try to stay in the range of the 50 poly 50 cottons because it don't really shrink. Before it's the hoodies and stuff, I think I might start going to a heavyweight hoodie. This might cost a little more, and we're gonna also introduce some 100% poly hoodies as well. So we got some stuff banging, man, and I ain't stopping. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it going, keep it pushing. But also too, though, me and I decided I'm not putting no more artwork out unless I got some type of commercial advantage over it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna make up stuff and put it out like I used to. So it's either gonna be copywritten or trademark.
yes, sir.
The artwork itself. So I'm actually working on some copyright artwork right now. I got two guys who's actually we hired one guy. We talked to him, we chopped it up with him. I called Kim Water, let him know what was popping. I got another guy. So now we're going to make our own fonts for everything. Everything gonna be fresh fonts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The copywriting and the ownership of your designs is the most important. Because you don't want to blow up. You put out that new Khalid or whatever the new design is, and 40,000 people buy it, you will be robbed.
Yeah, you're gonna be robbed. Yeah, and that's what we're trying to prevent, because we have put out some designs in the past, and people from other states have kind of like manipulated them a little bit and did their own twist to them. That's cool, but not no more. Yeah, we not putting out none. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I was just looking online right now, man. If I type in my name, let me type this in.
Or what? You crack the algorithm?
No, when I type in my name, I'm talking on my laptop. I got 869 images. That's just for aesthetics. 869 images. So the thing that is, I got enough to put out a design from now till I die. So I ain't looking for artwork. All I'm looking for is enhancing my authenticity. So when I present it to the people, I know can't no one steal it. So create my own fonts. It's gonna be live. It's gonna be dope. You know what I'm saying? I might put a few fonts on a couple of these free font sites, but I'm gonna make them real dope. Where they're gonna have to pay for them. I'm not gonna drop them on there where it's gonna be like free like that. It's gonna be like, you have to sign up, sign your name, and use the font, stuff like that. So like I was talking to you, a long time ago, man. I know you not remember the whole conversation. We was talking about a lot, but everything I spoke to you about, I got it wrote down, and I'm actually putting that plan into effect. I also found too, going through all my flash drives and some of my paperwork, I found my old notes from 2012. So yeah, man, it's you already know, Reb. I'm gassed up right now, baby. It's going down.
I forgot I did this one.
Yeah, man. Stop playing, man. And I found my old notebook. I found my old notebook with like 60 pages in it, man. I never touched it, man.
Nah, that's dope, because it's untouched ideas that it wasn't time.
Yeah.
Now it would be perfect because it's the same science, right?
Yeah, man. Man, it's time to put it together. And I found some words I used to say that I wrote down, some unique words, all that stuff going on shirts. My thing is to implement into the public and get the youngsters to start saying it, because it's a positive meaning behind it. So it's not no stuff that mean, like somebody, from the streets or something like that saying some negative stuff. But I'm saying, it's positive behind it. But but yeah, it's gonna be cool.
That's what's up. we definitely supporting that. You already know.
Yeah, man, for real.
Speaking of the guests, we trying to get Sankofa on, and we having a lot of difficulties.
Okay.
We still got we sending it.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey man, it's asking him for a passcode, man. I'm still on the phone with him.
Well, hold up. Do I have the passcode?
No, it's asking him for a passcode. I'm still on the phone with him.
You usually don't need one.
I know you usually don't need one.
Yeah, no, man. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he just having
probably just close out and just come back in fresh.
Well,
we live on YouTube though.
Yeah, we live on YouTube, man.
He said
Yeah,
No, I'm talking about him. No, I'm talking about he probably come close out and come in fresh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you want to try to okay, all right.
Is did y'all have his email when y'all interviewed him? Y'all just or knowledge?
I don't know how Knowledge Born Allah sent it to him, but you know that was on StreamYard. So I think it's just a link. I think StreamYard is a little bit more easier to integrate.
Yeah, we had him on StreamYard, but he said he ain't never had this problem, man.
Yeah, it's a little bit more
with the brother, man. You know, hey, his people be looking at our show, man. You know, in different states. Your brother from out of DC gonna be down here this weekend, man. You know, we had a strong build on Revolt Discussion Radio. You know, I had to bring him to the round table, man. So this don't work, man. We're gonna have to have the brother come back.
Yeah, definitely. What are you doing tomorrow? Salute to Sister Andy.
Hey, the brother says what you do. Oh no, he gonna be on. He get on the airplane flight. He'll be down here tomorrow. He'll be in Atlanta tomorrow. You know, he gonna meet me and Knowledge at my storefront Saturday.
On Saturday.
Noon, yeah.
Yeah,
man, but
I thought he
trying again.
Yeah.
All right.
They're gonna passcode, man.
Probably got to bring you back, brother.
So that's some bullshit. I mean, we could hear him good off your phone.
I ain't know that. Yeah, probably TV. They say they can hear you good, brother.
Oh, okay. Peace, brother. Peace, God. How y'all feeling, man?
Peace to the God.
Oh, I got the passcode.
You got the
Go ahead, Bill, brother.
Oh, yeah. I just look forward to linking up with y'all brothers, man. Once again, you know, I've been putting in a lot of work over the last I guess 21 years up here, you know, traveling, being in the let me try this passcode, then I'll get back to y'all in a second. Hold on one second.
All right.
Yeah, your wife sent him the passcode, brother.
You know the YouTube hating?
Man, you already know what it is, brother.
But real quick before you come on, Knowledge, what you think about Kanye and Kyrie real quick?
I think Kanye is real strategic about what he did, man. He's really helping himself. He's also throwing a few jewels out about the system itself and those who actually run the so-called entertainment industry. You know what I'm saying? The Jews are very strategic about what they do, you know, as far as you saying things about them in the public. You know, Kyrie been into Knowledge. He been in and out. You know, I believe Kyrie was being punished, man, for the things of the past. He been making a little noise too, you know, and I think the main thing is he never took that vaccine and, you know, stuff like that. So salute to the brothers, you know, for what they did, even though it happened at the time that it happened. I think everything happened for a reason. I will tell people this, though. There's always a certain amount of information that's going to be put out. Kanye did put out some information. And he did talk about some things that's in the hierarchy or whatever, you know, the his circle or whatever, you know. And I'm gonna say this too, because you know, me and Obasi was talking about it. You know, we always talking about it on the Willie Lynch letter. You know, he was considered a billionaire, so he was around other billionaires. You know, once you let him in that house, he's gonna see the whole makeup, the construct of it. You know what I'm saying? So I tell you this, man, it's gonna die down and it's gonna spark back up because he's not getting what he wants. And just like a little spoiled kid, he's gonna keep on poking and poking and poking until they make him shut up. Now they made Kyrie shut up. You know, they started talking about messing up that bag of his. And I'm not gonna say that he actually shut up by force because he did take his time. So he did miss some money. I'm not gonna, lie about that. They did talk about that. Some money he did miss out on. But at the same time, Kyrie is not quiet. He's quiet, but he's not quiet. So now he's really just speaking in his inner circle. I know a few people that's kind of like normal, whatever. And yeah, he's still on the same thing. He's not quiet. And what he believe in, he's sticking to it. You know what I'm saying? He do want us as a people to be enlightened and for us to unify and do some major things. You know what I'm saying? And he does wish that we was more unified together so we can like change like a whole state, 2 states, 3 states, a country. You know what I'm saying? So I got some intel. I did some poking, you know what I'm saying? Poking around, calling people, man, that I know and stuff like that, just getting a little bit more insight on things of that nature. But Kanye for himself. Kyrie, I think he was poking the bear and the bear bit him. But he's not done poking the bear, you know what I'm saying? I really want to see what's going to happen when his contract is up, what team he's going to go to if Brooklyn gets rid of him, Brooklyn Nets, because now he's labeled as a troubled player. So we're going to see what happens. Those are my thoughts on Kanye and Kyrie.
But what I don't like about it though.
Go in Dion real quick. Go King Water, but go with Dion after King Water. What you think about Dion? After King Water, say what he about to say.
Okay. You know the thing, what I don't like about it, man, I know everybody, supposed to get their money, the bag, whatever you want to call it. Ain't none of them NBA players, NFL players, whatever, entertainers standing behind there, one of them, man. That's the sad thing about it.
Yeah, just like I tell people.
You remember like back in the days, Muhammad Ali, all them, they band together, Kareem, Jordan, all of them. Ain't no stands.
I'm gonna say this. It's not no stance with the players. A few players spoke out, said some things. Jaylen Brown, then eventually LeBron said something. Some other players said something too. But that particular thing that they said, it never got the national or major attention.
But you know what though? Man, it wouldn't be no NBA without us playing the game. They gotta realize this shit.
That's true. You know what I'm saying? Melanin is at its high, man. The peak is shining like Ra, the sun. Right. So yeah, man, without us, it wouldn't be no sports, man. We have dominated every sport there is, man. But I do see they're building up, these Wazungo players, these European players, they building them up, putting that shine on them. And then you got the ones who real light, who pass for white. They be giving them that bag too.
No, that's my shit.
The Steph Currys, the Shaka Beans.
Yeah.
Griffin.
What you asked me about, Rebel?
Deion
Sanders?
Yes, sir.
All right. I think Deion was fed up, man. I saw a couple of reports, man, breaking into the man office, breaking into his cars, stuff like that. Then only that, man, it's coming out Jackson State stealing money. This man had got them a lot of money, man. You know what I'm saying? He had made national attention. And then I get what Dr. Umar was saying too, like, he didn't think Deion was doing it for the money, which I don't think at first he was doing it for the money, but from different videos I done saw and people talking about it, Deion had said this from the beginning. He said it's a top tier college, call me, I'm gone. He said that from the jump. So, they can't be mad at that, man, because they should have known at some particular point in time that was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because they were winning. You know what I'm saying? He brought them money, man. TV money. He brought them a lot of money, man. And they could have paid the man, but we do it to ourselves, man. HBCU, and we do it to ourselves, black on black. You know, if they had the bag, they should have said, Dion, we don't want you to go nowhere. If something happened on the campus, they should have said, man, we're gonna take care. We're gonna lock it down. We're gonna get you security or whatever. You know, his son car breaking into, his car breaking into. You know, there's only so much you can do. You know, Jackson State is in the hood, man.
Well, I had a theory before we get to Sankofa that some of the people there knew he was going to leave, so then they robbed this spot because they knew he was kind of abandoning them. So to me, it looked like they was like, "Yo, F these dudes, man." Yo,
it's like I was saying before you checked in, bro. That much like the pills that took these guys up on the mountain. When you asked me, you said, man, how is he pimping the community? When you come in as if you are this savior, as Dion presented himself, he's on 60 Minutes and he used the plight of George Floyd. He said, in the wake of George Floyd, God sent me here. You know, God sent me here to do a work and turn HBCU around. You know, he said it was bigger than Jackson State. You know, this. We get, and this is what we was building on before you came in, that we get fed up with our people, but we never get fed up with that cracker that robbed him. They could rob him because remember, he wanted the Florida State job. But like we were saying before he came in, he really wanted to coach his alma mater. But they ain't want him. They said he was too flashy. It was too big of a risk. They didn't want him. You needed, like I said, he needed that very same hood that he got tired of because that was a stepping stone. He needed somewhere to showcase his talent because no Division I school wanted him. The moment he did, to your credit now, he said, I'm gone. If I get this opportunity, it took him 3 years for them to get him an opportunity. He had to show his white daddy, see what, am I good enough now, Daddy? Season 1, no, you got to put some more time. Season 2, am I good enough now, Daddy? You came close, but you lost 2 games. Oh, now I won. See, I won this. I brought all of this. All of those resources we give up on the hood, but the white man can make a fool out you, like how Skip doing Shannon, and we stay. We stay.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. I didn't mean to cut you off, man. That was crazy.
No. We can build on that.
That was crazy.
Let's ask Sankofa what he feel about Dion Sanders.
We'll get to Skip after that.
Well, with Dion Sanders, see, a lot of people don't know. I only have one issue with him, but other than that, a lot of people don't know how Jackson State, used him. All they did was steal all the money, all those endorsements, all those sponsorships that donated millions of dollars. The president and the faculty and staff stole all the money. And so they paid Dion $1 million, in which they wanted him to pay his staff out of his $1 million. He done a lot of stuff. He redesigned the locker rooms. He even was out there himself personally cutting the grass on the field. He got used. And the only issue I have with him is why would you go to a university that's filthy rich with crackers and the population of black people in the school population like 2% black. All these mountain corn husking or tractor driving crackers and stuff in the mountains in Colorado. I think if he had picked a more better university such as Michigan State or something where those some of our brothers could get a decent shot and get some decent exposure and endorsements, to the NFL, to be better, because all you're gonna see is white boys coming in the NFL as a product of Dion Sanders. This is why they celebrated him so much. Because once again, he's gonna be used by them too. Don't think, like the brother said, we always let these crackers off the hook. But at the same time, we cannot even get to the puppet masters until we get the buck dancers and the jigaboos and the sambos out of the way. Damn, you know, on a national platform, I'm talking about exposed for the purpose of our babies, for our youth, and you know, so they can see, because they've been seeing over the last 10, 20 years and beyond that every time someone, we get a black leader, well, all of us are leaders, you know, all of us are leaders, but someone who's on the forefront just totally relentless and fearless, and then they see, you know, what the hierarchy does, you know, how they spank the big bucks, you know, and make them apologize, make them, you know, bow down, you know, control their tongues and limit what they say for fear of taking their toys away from them. And we, you know, somebody mentioned Muhammad Ali, and when Bobby Mitchell and Jim Brown and them were playing, there weren't no endorsements, you know, and the money that they were getting, they were just getting right now would be an average Walmart salary, and they weren't a professional, playing professional on a professional level. So once again, we're gonna have to actually go and you know, expose these people, you know, and if they see a relentless, fearless front of black men, especially these sisters, they're sick of you know, these spineless jello back dudes that, you know, all they think about is you know, watching sports, not interested in knowledge itself, you know, whining, pandering. It's been an all-out assault on these fuck dudes killing sisters and all this shit, you know, and you know, we have to be build a strong united front, and I'm totally, you know, for building a you know, bridging the gaps between all these states, man, because we got warriors and G's in all of these states, man, but you know, we have to do things collectively, because this, you know, King Kong, I'm the magnificent so and all this shit, man. There's no one person can get us out of it. You know, no one person can get us out of this. And so even in this so-called conscious community where, you know, some of the naive and green people that are searching for knowledge itself are being used and pimped and tricked and swindled out there a little bit of change as well, you know, as far as lectures and, you know, false hope, you know, because our people love to hear shit that's not going to happen, man. You know, and so, you know, brother, it's a brother down there, Brother Henry Zeal Hebrew. He's down in the Brunswick area, but he's going to be in Atlanta this weekend. He's trying to put together a documentary, you know, where we take all of the brothers from all over the country, you know, those who've been incarcerated, not just reformed for themselves, but who are putting work in the community, ex-gang members who are out here in the community trying to make differences and, you know, feed the people, clothe the people, send people to drug treatment, teach them knowledge itself. And he's trying to put this documentary together. So he'll be in Atlanta this weekend as well. And those are some of the things that when I was around Dr. Collins and Steve Coakley and Dr. Wilson, those are the things that were discussed that I heard, you know, I heard out of their own mouths. This is why, you know, when he linked up with Tupac and, you know, and Monster Cody and all of them, you know, they were really going to put in some work and create something, but, you know, we allow our heroes and sheroes to be hung out to dry without the support. Because, you know, once again, when it comes down to, you know, everybody can rally the troops, but when it's time to go on the battlefield, you know, you can hear crickets. And that's been a history of us for the last couple of decades. So now that we're where we at today, just, Kanye, regardless of how warped his thinking may be at times or whatever, he did open the floodgates with exposure. And now, along with Kyrie, who's going to go down in history as one of the greatest heroes, along with Iverson, Mahmoud, and Craig Hodges, and others who went against the grain.
Right.
So, and this is who we are. We're the resistance. We're the manifestation of those who came before us. So, we have to just begin to link up. And, I think egotism can get in the way of our liberation at times, because somebody, there's always somebody that wants to, be in charge of everybody. And this is why that's another reason why we don't move. And these people see us divided. And one more thing I may add. Yesterday they had the African U.S. African Summit here. Because I live right on Capitol Hill, and they, Joe Biden gave Benin, Togo, Mauritania, and I believe it's another country, $31 billion to build the infrastructure, meaning that, it was under the auspices of an investment, but you know what that means, just further colonizing Africa. And so they're trying to make sure that Pan-Africanism never exists, that never takes place, in which Big News Zabriskie during the Nixon administration, along with Hoover, said that's the greatest threat to white genetic survival is the uniting of melanated people. So, I once again, I look forward to building with y'all, man, because, I was telling Ken Waldo, I really don't, I've dealt with a lot of movements and organizations, and, to be honest, most of these Black organizations are full of shit. It's a whole bunch of uneducated in terms of knowledge itself, not no education in no school system or none of that Kool-Aid shit. I'm talking about just knowledge itself. A whole bunch of disgruntled motherfuckers that's, still active in drug use and, whoremongering and all this shit, and they, give them a weapon and a uniform to make them feel like something. And, a lot of times it disrupts the flow of liberation, and building with you all. When I first watched your show that you posted on my page, I was like, these brothers are, this is the type of motherfucking shit that I'm into. This is the type of stuff that I've been, and men that I've been trying to link up with so we can make some shit happen, because Knowledge Born, Ken Waldo, and the other brother,
Abasi.
Abasi. Yeah, I was like, that's the, that's real, real men, real energy, so I start, because I do Facebook Live, y'all know, my show is, nationwide, man, and I had to start putting y'all out there, man, because I've been getting calls, asking about y'all, and, am I going to link up with them, and, because they want, a lot of people want to, let me just say this. When you with your family and people you grew up with, they will never see you as the Black God that you are. But when you go outside of there, people that can't prejudge you, they can recognize. They will actually recognize and give you the honor and respect that you're supposed to receive. To some people, you just gonna always be that nigga Junebug or whatever. but on a national platform, you are a great brother. So, a lot of times we don't, we look for people to, give us kudos and pat us on the back, man. Y'all got to commend yourselves every day, man, because y'all putting in the work. Because right now we could be talking about some dumb shit. Right. We could be on some dumb shit, but it's not in our, the ancestors didn't, and it's not designed for us. We just been chosen to be torch bearers, man, for future generations. So once again, it's an honor to build a real, true, spiritual cipher with some real men, man. So I look forward to linking up with y'all Saturday.
Right.
That's what's up, brother. This is Rebel with a cause. My name is Rebel. Fun fact to what you was just saying about Biden giving those African countries money. It goes back to Obama and AFRICOM.
Right.
The only the countries that's warring right now in Africa are the same countries Obama visited for AFRICOM, got them down, and I think this is the payment to the African countries that fuck with AFRICOM, which is to let the white man in Africa in many sleazy ass ways.
Facts.
But it came from AFRICOM though.
Yeah, they also the president of Ghana has already declared a law that anyone coming into Ghana has to be jazzed, with the exception of missionaries. Mm-hmm. So you know what that means. The only people that they're going to allow in there are these white Catholic priests for the purpose of breaking in these young boys and girls with the having them give their cultural traditions and everything up and join the Catholic Church. And at the same time, and I know this personally because of a brother that's up here that was in Ghana, and he saw the white priests have little boys mounted on tables and all this type of shit. So they make them think that when they are sodomized by these white freak priests, male and female, that they I'm trying not to be explicit with it, but they, these African guys feel that they are superior to us because, they, by them being with the white priest, they've given the vicar of Christ all sex. And so this is why when they come here, they look down on us with scorn, like they're above us because they figure they've been with the next thing to the Lord. And I mean, I can be very explicit with it, but that's for our discussion, when we have our cipher. But this is the reason why people may wonder why they look at us with so much disdain, And so, not all of them, not all of them, but most of them.
Well, we all know, everybody heard over the years how for the lack of words, they call them the immigrants, but any race of an immigrant, they tell them not to deal with black people.
Right. Yeah, they told me, my mother, she's 90, and she has a nurse, Nigerian nurse, and they told her that. They showed her clips from Boys in the Hood. They showed her violent clips of Minister Society and all this shit, and told her not to engage in any form with so-called black people in this country.
Mhm.
And so this is why they elude us, they avoid us, they very disrespectful. And most of them, I don't know how it is in Georgia, but most of the correctional officers up here now are African and Aryan, white Aryans and Africans, Nigerians, and they are more vicious towards our brothers behind enemy lines than those Aryans. And they also are nurses. They do nannies and all this bullshit. It's nothing. It's nothing on Capitol Hill to see an African woman pushing a 6-baby stroller, across 8th Street, and it's sad, man. It's sad, but it also lets us know at the end of the day, we're the only ones that always trying to work something out with people that don't want to work shit out with us.
Hey, brother Shaka, I just thought, are you familiar with the sister up there in DC, Janie Earl?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Who is that?
Okay. I'll talk to you about that, man.
All right, brother. That's Saturday, man. Man, knowledge for him. See you Saturday, man.
Salute to the girl.
Bro, we don't. This is what I'm saying, man. And once again, these movements. Movements are the smallest ones that I've dealt with. I've dealt with the New Black Panther Party, all of these motherfuckers. And it seems like the only organization up here that I know that's for real is called Ceasefire. And that's they for real. They for real, but it may be one or two. And Brother Irritated Genius, Straight Black Pride, which I'm a part of. Then we got an organization collaborative, which is Lost Soldiers, Brothers of the DMV, and Straight Black Pride. I could get Irritated Genius on the phone if it's okay with y'all.
Yeah, do that. I wonder if he'll remember. You talking about right now?
I can see. I mean,
Well, it don't gotta be right now, but
Saturday, I'll let him know because I was supposed to meet him today, but I couldn't catch up with him. I was gonna get his new book. Hopefully I'm not gonna be able to catch him tomorrow either. Maybe I get him to mail the books down there to you.
Nah, it's all good. I got his number too.
They took off Amazon in like 2 days.
Irritated Genie, we gotta get him on.
Right.
Because I used to be irritated for about a month. He was in New York for about a month. And for some reason, we was at the Black Women's Theater and we was building lodge in that time. So I wonder if he remember us. He got a lot of my gear. So if he might remember through the clothes he got from us. So that'd be cool.
Yeah. We had a situation where they had the little reparations rally.
Yeah, a couple of weeks back. Yeah.
Yeah, we came down there and I'm gonna see if I can send y'all a clip of that. And so it was like Hebrew Israelites. Everybody was down there. That brother Shaka Bay.
Yeah, Shaka Bay.
Yeah. Then we were situated, but we didn't say anything. We was like handing out pamphlets and stuff, which I'm gonna bring some down tomorrow. And show you all the shit that these motherfuckers own. Everything. I mean, down to the nth degree. But after the reparations rally was done, Irritated Jenny got on the bullhorn. First, he asked me did I want to get on it, but he's more well versed and more educated in dealing with these small hats. So he got on the bullhorn. I mean, it was like more people were interested in us than they were in the rally, because that rally was just about, it was just like this. I call it the Civil Rights All-Star Cookout without the grill.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, you know, when people fly from all over the country, man, and they come down, and I think it was more people wanted to visibly see and, you know, see these individuals, and you know how our people are.
Right,
It's
right.
like, you know,
Right.
somebody wanting to meet LeBron James or some dumb shit like that. But that's the type of energy, because they weren't saying anything about the small hats. They were walking around.
Right.
It was agents, man.
Yeah.
But man, it was interesting, bro. It was interesting, you know. But what I would like for us to do, man, is try to find a way to be able to travel back and forth.
Right.
Travel back and forth, and I can link y'all up where y'all can come into these prison systems, because DC don't have a prison.
Yeah.
And they don't have a prison. They have a jail. But if this, you know, and there's no such thing as a bail bond. There's no such thing as having a bail in DC.
Oh, nah.
That don't exist.
Yeah. Dang.
If you're arrested, if you're on paper, you don't get out. You're on paper, you don't get out. Depending on the charge. If it's not a major charge, you're gonna be on pre-trial, where you got to report down to the courthouse three times a week and do yours and all this stuff till you go to court. Now, if it's a serious charge, you're gonna go into transit, meaning you might have a felony from stealing out the supermarket tonight, but Monday you might be in Texas. You haven't even been to court yet.
Dang.
When the Proud Boys, when they locked them Proud Boys up, the DC jail is very, very deplorable, man. I'm talking about filth. Filth, man. We did the tour then, and they have one shower for every 160 people. And in the summer, there's no air conditioning. They have one fan upstairs, one fan downstairs. And so many people have died within the last couple of years in there. The shower water is up to the ankles with pubic hair, semen, dirt, you know, from homeless people. I mean, it's deplorable. But when the Proud Boys got locked up, Mary Bowser, this butch, she sent the people in there to redo the jail. But first thing she did, overnight, she shipped 400 brothers, 400 black men out of DC jail, sent them to Lewisburg Penitentiary. These people haven't even been to court. Some of these people have never been in prison. You know, they just homeless, just routinely homeless. They get cold, they catch a charge, and they go in and clean themselves up and come back. You know, that type of shit, man. And they sent them to Lewisburg prison, a maximum security prison. Yes. The Proud Boys, they redone the whole side of the jail to accommodate these motherfuckers.
That's white power.
You know, they got maggot-ridden oatmeal. It's just, man, it's horrible, bro. It's horrible. Don't let that Capitol and that monument and that bullshit that they show you fool you, because you can go 5 blocks up to hell.
Right.
5 blocks. I'm literally 5 blocks in that Capitol. You be in Potomac Gardens, and you be on that south side. It's a fucking war zone.
That's a fact.
So and they you got homeless people that sleep at the White House, man.
Yeah, they don't know that. I seen.
Hey, you remember the sister Marion Carey? That she drove from Connecticut to DC with the baby, and the U.S. Capitol Police shot her about 11 times.
What was her name?
Marion Carey.
Put that down. Yeah, we got it. I'm gonna look that
up. You know why she did that?
Why?
That was Obama's baby, and he wouldn't answer the phone. All she wanted him to do was take care of the child. She wasn't even going to say anything.
What?
So she drove from Connecticut all the way there and then tried to drive through the wall. And they killed her, but the baby still lived. And that's ironic. The U.S. Capitol Police are the most racist police other than NYPD on the East Coast.
That's a fact. But now, General Sankofa, we got 5 minutes left. You definitely got to come back. This was just a preview,
Okay. Anytime, brother. Anytime.
Yeah, see,
it's our pleasure. It's our pleasure.
Right, man. So yeah, man. Me and Knowledge, man, we looking forward to seeing you Saturday, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut down Friday, but Saturday morning, I'm gonna link up with y'all, man. Then I sent you the address to the barber shop, right?
Yeah, I got it. You probably it's probably best. Best. I guess we come from the barber shop. You just meet up at my shop, because I think.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming to see y'all first and foremost. That's that's a no-brainer, brother.
Right.
We can do some building and stuff and eat or whatever, man. And we take it from there, man. I'll definitely do my best to have y'all set this show set the East Coast on fire, because it's a new day, man.
Right. Appreciate that, brother.
Sure.
Right.
But I might pop out up on Saturday morning with y'all.
Yeah. I'll give you a call, brother.
Man. I'm hoping you do, brother.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Gotta come see the general. Show my respects.
That's right.
Yes, sir. I look forward to seeing y'all, man.
In a 3-minute synopsis, what's the Street Law Warriors?
Street Law Soldiers is an organization myself and Brother Harris Abdul, may rest in power, we created in 2003. I was working in various youth facilities, halfway houses, treatment centers, and things of that nature. So we see there was nothing done for the youth, that they would just warehousing them and sending them back in and out so they can get a check. So we decided we created our own organization. We began to, take them, take these kids. I'm talking gangbangers and the whole nine, man. And transform a lot of them. And some of them, we stay in contact with to this day. But, you're going to get your casualties of war. You're going to get those who, don't get it the first time or the second time. So we've been doing that. And then I branched on from feeding the homeless and doing lectures to debating and, being an investigative researcher for our people, man. Being under the tutelage of Copley, Collett, Dr. Wilson, Dr. Neely Fuller, Tony Browder, all those that reside in the D.C. area. So I stayed quiet. for many a year, man. You know, till my appointed time came.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, we definitely gonna chop it up on Saturday, brother.
No doubt, no question, brother. I look forward to it.
Yeah, pardon me, I said soldiers. I said warriors, but when I look at the word soldiers, I think
New York
warriors.
soldiers. We have a few other branches. We have Detroit. We got a couple of people in Atlanta. A sister and a brother. One is actually Chris Tucker's cousin. You'll meet him too. You'll meet them as well. But Goldsboro, North Carolina. We got a branch in South Central Los Angeles. We got a few brothers down there. We got a couple in Virginia. Just Baltimore. We got people everywhere. You know, in various places. Even in Birmingham, we got a couple of people down here. So I've been kicked off of most social media, which is the honor, man. It's an honor.
It's an honor. Call it to be proud.
That's right. That's right, man. That's right, man.
Give out
about that when we're in person. I'm really
we not
give y'all some gems in person, bro.
Nah, that's where we need them at. Get off this internet. You're right. But give out your info before you get out of here. Anything you want the people to come find you at?
Anybody this serious can call 202-294-7831. They can go to any other information, additional information they may need. They can come through y'all. They can come through you all. You know, and because I trust you brothers, and vice versa. Trying to hook y'all up with Irritated Genie and some more people, Dr. Neely Fuller, Dr. Tony Browder, and a few other brothers and sisters that's up here, man. That's real informative yet powerful people. Dr. Randy Short. It's a few of them, man, that I'm connected with that I'm going bridge the gap and plug you guys in too, man. So we can, we're gonna make some fucking noise, man. Trust me.
Yes, sir. Black
make some noise, man.
Appreciate that, brother. That's much love for the platform, for what we do. That would be very, very appreciated. So salute to you for that. Just the idea, even if it never worked. The idea is respected.
Yes, sir. Oh, it's gonna work, bro. It's that time, man. It's our time, man. It's our time.
All right, King. Good looking out, man. Thanks for letting us pick your brain, General. And we'll holler at you on Saturday.
All right. Peace, brothers.
All right, brother, man.
Peace.
All right.
See you in the future.
Us.
Yes, sir.
Us.
Yeah. That was Sankofa, the General. For brother. He talk like the old school brothers. Like he don't got nothing to do with today's mathematics. And that's what I like, personally. But yeah, give out your info. We're gonna get up out of here.
Word, man. You can check out my Instagram page, KNS Apparel. It's my apparel line.
Sure.
Check out Sun Goddess _sense on Instagram as well. You can check out our website, ShellyOmnisetProducts.com. And also check out Vocal Dialect, that's Vocal with K, on IG and Facebook. For our upcoming events, and you can check out our past events. You know what I mean? That's about it.
Yeah, check me out, Aesthetics Apparel, ESTHETIKS Apparel, Instagram and Facebook.
Yes, sir. Rebel Vision Television, like, share, subscribe, leave that subscription. We need it. Big up to Nita and Nandy in in the comment section. We see y'all. We always protected by the Queens.
That's right.
This episode brought to y'all by Q Butter. Let me
Q
get
Butter.
this. We're gonna try and get Q Butter off, but he got the Xanax school. Salute to Q Butter. He be doing big things. But Rebel Vision Television on YouTube. Look it up on TikTok. We on Facebook.
Right.
We everywhere. We about to flood the whole game with all our moves. So get ready for a lot more information and a lot more power. We bringing it. We coming hard. We gonna end the year and then we gonna shoot all next year. So
Right.
look out for us on that. But like I said, good looking gods. Y'all came through. Y'all blessed the platform, the viewers, the brothers and sisters, like always.
And everybody,
salute to that.
like, comment, and subscribe to Rebel Vision Television. Share this feed. You know what I'm saying? Share it.
Yeah. Check out Think Champs. It's on the channel now. Just put in Think Champs. And look, Shelly Amonset's episode about to air right now.
Right.
In about 4 minutes. Think Black Products. So if you watching this, watch that. You're gonna love it. You're gonna learn a lot. And Eda Poetess is on that show too. So we out of here, family. I'm Rebel with a Cause. We got Knowledge More 7 and Water Wakil, and we out of here. Us.